Hey everyone, welcome back to Sim Auction. So for today's auction, we will use the players from three great World Series teams. Now, I typically compete myself in these auctions, but for today, I'm just going to be the auctioneer. So I'm just going to watch Steve, Anthony, and Mark compete to see who can create the best team. Now, before we get started with the actual with the auction, let's take a brief look at these teams. So our first team is considered one of the best teams in baseball history. The 1975 Cincinnati Reds dominated with a 108-54 record, winning the National League West by a whopping 20 games. So they cruised through the playoffs and then won a dramatic World Series in 7 games against the Boston Red Sox. Sparky Anderson managed the team, and their top performers on the hitting side were Joe Morgan, who won the NL MVP that year, along with Hall of Famer Johnny Bench and Tony Perez, and possibly soon to be Hall of Famer Pete Rose. We'll see about that. And then on the pitching side, we had Jack Billingham, Don Gullett, and Gary Nolan in terms of starters. They each won 15 games, for those of you who like those old school stats. And they also had a superb bullpen led by Raleigh Eastwick and Will McEnany. So really, by any definition, a balanced powerhouse team. So our next team is the 1998 San Diego Padres. Now, this team had an outstanding year. They won 98 games, almost 100 games. They claimed the National League West title and went on to win the National League pennant. Star players included on the pitching side Andy Ashby, Kevin Brown, and Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman, along with Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn and Greg Vaughn, who joined the 50 home run club that year by hitting an even 50 home runs. They eventually fell to the juggernaut known as the 1998 New York Yankees in the World Series, but all in all, it was a season full of high points for Padre fans. And then our last team is the 2005 Chicago White Sox. They had an exceptional season, finishing with 99 victories. They dominated the playoffs, sweeping the Houston Astros in the World Series to break an 88-year championship drought. Key figures on this team included their manager, Ozzie Guillen, pitchers Mark Burley and Jose Contreras, and then on the hitting side, they were led by Paul Konerko and Jermaine Dye. So definitely an unforgettable year for the Sox. This particular team sort of came out of nowhere and then quickly receded. You didn't really hear much more from the White Sox a couple of years after this. So definitely a sort of like a one-shot deal, this team, but definitely a terrific team. They put it all together that year. All right, that is the summary of the teams. Let's get going on the auction. All right, nomination order. Let's pull that up. Steve, it looks like you're going to kick things off with player number one.
All right. Let's do let's go with, I was expecting to be number one. Let's go with Steve Finley.
All right. Good shot there. Good solid player. Lot number one. Let me just highlight it on my end. My second screen for some reason decided not to work, so I'm going to try to work off just this one screen. Let me just highlight Finley on my end. Let's pull up our timer. Opening bid on Finley.
$2.
$2. $2 for outfielder Steve Finley.
I'll go 3.
Mark is at 3. The bid is 3 from Mark. Solid
I'll go
player.
4.
$4 now. Steve has it.
I'll go 5.
5 from Mark. Some solid numbers there. $5 is the bid. All right, not a bad buy there. So Mark makes the first purchase for 5. And let's drop him on his team. All right, so decent 702 OPS there. All right, here we go. Back to our nomination order. Not only that, I totally forgot. He also is a 3 outfielder defense. So that's a nice little bonus there too. 18 speed too. All right. Back to our nomination order. It looks like Mark bringing up player number 2.
I'll take a gamble and go with Pete Rose.
Oh,
All right, good gamble there. All right, Rose, one of the better hitters in the auction. I believe he gives you dual eligibility, right? Rose is good for, is it third and outfield? Normally,
Yeah,
I would have checked that ahead of time if I was playing, but let me just take a quick
third
look
and
here.
outfield.
Yep, 35 in the outfield, so he's dual eligibility. Good. All right, good solid player. Let me highlight him on my side. Mr. Rose. I'm on primary third base. There he is. All right, here we go. Opening bid on Rose.
Oh, I'll start at 5.
$5 for Rose.
11.
Steve jumps to 11. 11 is the bid for Pete. 12 did I hear?
Sure.
You said, all right, 12. 12 for Rose. Mark
13.
has 13 from Steve.
14.
14 from Mark.
15.
15. Anthony gets in the bidding now.
16.
16 from Steve.
20.
20. A jump to 20 from Mark. Mark's at 20. 20 going once. That's a nice buy. Look at Mark. All right, 2 hitters now. Let's see, what do you have there? 839 OPS, 407 OBP. Not bad at all. All right, Mark is off to a roaring start. Some good buys there. I think there's some profit on both of those players. All right. Anthony, over to you for lot number 3.
Go with Ken Griffey.
All right, we are staying with the hitters. Griffey, let's see, he's right over here, lot number 3. Let me just highlight him on my spreadsheet. Griffey, so we're back to the outfielders. There he is. All right, an opening bid on Griffey.
5.
$5.
9.
9. Steve jumps to 9 on Griffey. 9 is the bid now.
11.
11 now. $2 jump from Anthony.
13.
13 from Steve. Another $2 jump. 13 is the bid. 13. Sold. All right. Let's drop him on Steve's team. There we go. So let's go back to our nomination order. And actually, Steve, it's over to you for player number 4.
All right. Let's go with George Foster.
Look at that. I cannot remember the last auction where our first 4 nominations were hitters. Interesting. So that's
Foster. I'm sorry, what position is he?
outfielder. Yeah, outfielder for the Reds.
Oh, I see him. Okay.
All right, lot number 4. Let's see. Let me highlight him on my side. All right, Foster is the player being bid on. Opening bid, Steve.
15.
15. Opening bid of 15 for Foster. 15 is the
16.
Anthony.
16.
16. 2 16s. Do I hear 17?
17.
19.
19. Never mind. Steve's at 19 for Foster.
20.
19. Do I
22.
hear 22 from Steve. 22 now.
25.
25. Anthony with a $3 jump.
26.
26 now. Steve is the bid.
27.
27 now from Anthony.
29.
29 now for Foster. Steve has the bid. 29. Sold. Foster proving very popular. 29. All right. Let's go over to Steve's team. And that gives them a nice twosome there of two of the Cincinnati Reds players. Some really nice numbers from Foster there. All right, good job there. Back to our nomination order. It looks like Mark bringing up player number 5.
I'm going to go with a pitcher.
There we go.
One of my favorite pitchers, Mark Burley, and we'll start with $10 on him.
All right, sounds good. Let me find them first. Burley. Here he is. Lot number 5. Let me just highlight him on my spreadsheet and we will get bidding. Burley, so that's going to be our first pitcher. Here he is. This might have been actually his best year. Burley.
I think
All
he's
right.
Hall of Fame, but that's me.
Yeah, some people have made that argument. All right. Mark, you mentioned $10 opening bid, correct?
Yep.
All right. $10 is the bid on Burley.
20.
Never mind. Steve is at 20.
25.
Never mind. 25.
27.
27.
28.
28 now.
30.
Oh, never mind. 30. 30
31.
now. 31 now from Mark.
32.
30. Oh, Anthony gets in the game. 32. Bid is 32.
33.
Anthony has. Did I hear 33?
Yep. Mark.
All right. That was Mark at 33. Sorry. 33. Mark has the bid. 33. 34 from Anthony.
I'll go 35.
35 now from Mark. 35 is the bid. Sold. All right. Some spirited bidding there on Burley.
There was no way he wasn't getting
I know.
Mark Burley. If this was like the first play in the draft, I would have kept going.
All right, Mark.
I paid more than I wanted to for him, I'll be honest.
Well, you land your ace, your foundation pitcher there. All right, good job. All right, moving along nicely here. Let's see, over to Anthony for player number 6 now.
Let's stay with pitching and go with Kevin Brown.
Kevin Brown, the best pitcher in the auction. Let's see. I have to sort these by innings because that'll be a little easier. Let's see. There we go. That's better. All right, lot number 6. Let me highlight him on my side. Mr. Brown, there he is. All right, let's see what the bidding is going to bring on this guy. Let me bring up the spreadsheet again. All right, opening bid on Kevin Brown, Anthony.
15.
15.
29.
35.
Oh, I heard 29 from Steve. What did I hear, Mark, from you?
35.
Ooh, 35. A jump to 35. 35 is the bid for Brown.
36.
37.
37 from Anthony. 37. 37. Sold. Oh, Anthony, I think there's some profit there at 37. I like
Burley
that buy.
costs 35. Brown costs more.
I knew that. I was almost going to let him get stuck with him because he said that.
37 is nice for Brown, I have to say. 257 innings, a better ERA than Burley. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. But I think that was a good buy there.
Because there's not somebody crazy going after all the pitchers and inflating prices.
Who could that be?
I don't know.
All right. Nomination order. Let's see. Steve is going to be bringing up player number 7.
All right, we're going to go back to hitters.
All right.
Who do we go with here? All right, you know what? Let's do Ken Caminiti.
Caminiti is solid third baseman. All right, Caminiti's right down here, and I believe this is lot number 7. Yes. Okay, lot number 7. Let me find them on my sheet, and we will get bidding. Caminiti. All right, an opening bid on Caminiti.
21.
21 is an opening bid for Caminiti. 21 is the bid. 21. All right, you got yourself a third baseman.
All right.
There we go. No opposition there on the bidding at all. That's one of the advantages of a shock and awe opening bid.
Not really. I've already got Pete Rose. Why would I bid for Caminetti?
Good point. Well, that might be one of the reasons why Steve brought him up, because he knew that you probably wouldn't be in that game. All right. Steve's got a nice threesome of hitters there. Very nice. 862 OPS. That looks good. As always, we'll see what happens down here, but those top 3 hitters look very solid. All right. Let's see. Back to our nomination order. Looks like Mark bringing up player number 8.
Okay, I'm not gonna wait any longer on this guy. Joe Morgan, and I'll start at $30.
There you go. All right. Player number 8. Let me highlight him on my sheet. The best hitter in the auction coming up shortly. Let's see. Morgan. All right. This should be interesting. What's also very interesting is that typically the best hitter in the auction never lasts till pick number 8. So that's also kind of a rarity. So we'll see how this affects the bidding. All right, here we go. You mentioned 30 as an opening bid, right, Mark?
Yep.
All right, $30 from Morgan.
31.
31 from Steve.
35.
35, a $4 jump from Mark.
36.
36 from Anthony. Anthony lying in the
38.
weeds. Oh, 38 from Mark. 38 is the bid.
39.
39 from Anthony.
40.
40, Anthony's got the money. 40 from Mark, though.
41.
41 from Anthony.
42.
42 from Mark. The bid is 42 from Mark. 42.
3.
43 from Steve.
44.
44 now. 44 from Mark.
45.
Double 4. 45 from Anthony.
46.
46 from Mark. 46. 46. Sold. There we go. That's how we do it. Mark would not be denied. Anthony sitting there with a pile of cash. It's going to give him some maneuverability going forward, that's for sure. All right, let's drop this, the best hitter there on Mark's team. Wow, look at that top 3 from Mark. It's got Rose and Morgan. Nicely done. All right. And of course, Morgan gives you some other stuff too. I mean, he's a 9 defense, 18 speed, tons of stolen bases and a great percentage, 67 stolen bases at about an 80% clip. So just a great.
I mean, I could say it now. I thought he was the best in the draft, and I was prepared to pay 50 without even thinking.
No, he's definitely the best hitter in the draft. Best, you could say the best player. So nicely done there. Good bidding there from all sides. All right. Let's see. Anthony bringing up player number 9 now.
Also, Andy, I don't think you put Kevin Brown on my pitching
Oh,
staff.
no. Oh, okay. Let's do that. That is very important.
Details.
Yep. Little details. I still think that gives you the most cash right now, right, Anthony? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yes.
You're still in good control with the cash. All right, good. Awesome. So he is on your staff now. Obviously a critical piece to your team. Let's see, Steve. I'm sorry, Anthony.
Yeah, I'll go with Johnny Bench.
All right, another of the better hitters in the auction. Bench is right here, lot number 9. And let me find them on my sheet. Mr. Bench. Here we go.
And it's
And
10 position, 10 games started.
it would be 10 for you to devote the position entirely to that player.
Okay.
5 if you wanted to platoon him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. So Bench is our guy, and opening bid, Anthony, on Johnny Bench, best catcher in the auction.
15.
$15.
21.
21 from Steve.
23.
21. 23 now from Anthony.
25.
25. $2 jumps here. 25. Steve has it.
27.
27 from Anthony.
29.
29 from Steve.
30.
30 now from Anthony.
32.
32 now from Steve. Steve's at 32 for Bench.
34.
34 now from Anthony. 34 is the bid. Sold. All right. Bench goes off the board to Anthony for his first hitter. Obviously the best hitter in the auction. The other critical piece to Bench is the 6 here. He basically reduces everybody's stolen base number by 6, which is the best you can be. So nicely done there. Let's drop him on Anthony's team, first hitter. So that's a nice foundation. You got Bench on the hitting side and Brown on the pitching side. All right. Let's go back to our nomination order. And it's going to be Steve bringing up player number 10 now.
Let's do stay with the hitters. Let's do Wally Joyner.
All right, Joyner.
Without Derek, it should,
You're safe.
yeah. He's gettable, I guess, at this point, right?
All right, lot number 10. Let me highlight him on my side, primarily a first baseman. All right, opening bid on Joyner.
Let's go 11.
$11 opening bid on Joyner. Solid first baseman.
12.
12 from Anthony.
13.
13 from Steve. 13 from Steve.
14.
14 now from Anthony.
I'll go 15.
15 now from Steve. 15 is the bid for Wally Joyner. Hold. That's nice. 5 defense too, so gives you
Yeah.
some nice numbers there.
I'll take it.
All right. 15, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's drop him on your team. That would be your 4th hitter. All right. Let's see. Moving along now to Mark, bringing up player number 11.
Oh, let's go with Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn, another good hitter. Not his best year by any means, but still a very good year. Okay, let's find Gwynn. There he is. Lot number 11. And let me find Mr. Gwynn on my side. All right, opening bid on Gwynn.
I'll start at 10.
$10.
13.
13. Steve jumps to 13.
15.
15 now from Mark.
17.
17 from Steve for Gwynn.
20.
20 from Mark. 20 is the bid. Mark has it.
21.
21 from Anthony.
22.
22 from Mark. 22 is the bid. Sold. All right. Mark lands another hitter. Well, let's drop him on his team. Not bad. Rose, Morgan, Gwynn, and then some complimentary stuff from Finley. Not bad at all. And then we got Burley. All right. Looks like a solid team so far. All right. Anthony, over to you for player number 12.
Let's go with Jermaine Dye.
All right. Another solid hitter. Mr. Dye is right here. Lot number 12. Let me highlight him on my sheet. So Dye is an outfielder. There we go. All right, opening bid on Jermaine Dye,
5.
$5.
19.
19. What a jump from Steve. 19 is the bid now. 19, 21,
23.
23 now from Steve.
24.
24 now from Steve.
27.
27 now from Steve. $3 jump.
28.
28 now is the bid.
29.
29 from Steve. 29 is the bid. Sold. I am predicting some bargains in pitching coming up soon.
That's because you're not playing. Oh, sorry, that was shouldn't have been the outside mouse.
I thought I muted myself. What's going on?
All right, 29 from Steve for Dye. All right, Steve is racking up those hitters. Steve, this is starting to look like the last auction. What's going on here?
Yeah, weird, right?
2 auctions in a row, you're piling up those hitters.
Yeah.
But there is more pitching in this particular auction than in the last one we did. So
There is for sure.
yeah, so that's going to be interesting. Okay. All right. Steve, over to you for player number 13.
All right, we're gonna stick with hitting, and I'm gonna go Dan Dreisen.
All right. Let me find him here. There he is. All right, this is again lot number 13. And let me just highlight him on my side. First baseman. There he is. All right, an opening bid on Dreisen.
3.
$3. $3 is the bid.
I'll go 5 on him.
5 from Mark. Some decent numbers there. $5. Mark has the bid.
6.
6 now from Steve. 6 is the bid. Steve has it. Old. All right, so that goes over to Steve for 6. Gets another hitter. And that gives you, is that another compliment to, yeah, so that's, you got Joyner and Dreisen now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can play the outfield too, so, all right.
Yes.
Yep, decent hitter there for sure. All right. Over to Mark for player number 14 now.
Let's go with Greg Vaughn.
All right. Another one of the better hitters.
We'll start at 15 for him.
Okay. So that's lot number 15. Mr. Vaughn is right here. Let's see what his 50 home runs can garner here. Vaughn. All right, I got him highlighted on my sheet. And here we go. The opening bid is $15 for Vaughn.
29.
29. Never mind. Steve's at 29 right from the get-go here.
33.
33, Anthony.
I'll go
33.
34.
34.
35.
35. 35.
38.
38 from Anthony.
40.
40 from Steve. 40 is the bid.
42.
42 now from Anthony. 42 is the bid. 42 is the bid. Sold. Nicely done there, Anthony. $42. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some pitching bargains here because these hitters are draining the budgets. Let's drop him on Anthony's team, and that gives him a combo of bench and Vaughn. All right. Let's see, back to our nomination order. Looks like Anthony bringing up player number 15.
Go with Dave Concepcion.
All right, staying with those hitters. Let's see, how many pitchers have we actually...
Do.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name.
Dave Concepcion, shortstop. Wow, this is really a complete anomaly here. 2 pitchers have gone off the board.
I love it.
Wow. All right. So we're staying with hitters. Concepcion is right over here. And again, this is lot number 15. Concepcion has some really nice, it's kind of like the glue that kept that team together. Great defense, stolen bases, just a good solid hitter. All right, opening bid on Dave Concepcion.
5.
$5. $5 is the bid for Davey Concepcion.
I'll go 6.
6 from Mark. Mark is at 6.
7.
7 from Anthony.
8.
8 from Mark. 8 from Mark is the bid on Concepcion.
9.
9 from Anthony.
I'll go
It is
10.
10 now from Mark.
11.
11 from Anthony. Probably the best shortstop in the auction. Concepcion, 11 is the bid. Hold. All right, so that goes over to Anthony's team. Got himself a 9 shortstop with speed. Lots of stolen bases. And then, of course, Anthony already has the best throwing catcher, so he's protected there. All right, nice job there.
How much was that for? 15?
11.
11. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It was pick
11.
15.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Concepcion off the board, and that brings it over to Steve for player number 16.
Let's go, Jim Leyritz.
Staying with those hitters. All right, Leyritz, obviously really good hitter. If you want to use him as your catcher, you have some exposure there with the arm, -3, but obviously great hitter. Let's see, lot 16. And let me just highlight him on my sheet here. All right, opening bid on Leyritz.
3.
$3 is the bid.
I'll go 5.
5 from Mark.
6.
6 now is the bid.
7.
7 for some really good numbers there.
9.
7, 9,
10.
10 now.
11.
11,
12.
12 from Mark. 12 is the bid. Hold. All right, so he goes over to Mark's team. All right, so Mark right now is sitting at an 842 OPS. Obviously, that goes down as the draft proceeds, but still, that is a really nice number to build from. Wow. Okay. Now, as Leyritz, I know it's listed here as first and second, but does he qualify for anything else?
Just catcher in first.
Catcher in first, okay. All right. All right, good job there. Let's see, Mark bringing up player number 17 now.
I think it's time for a pitcher.
Okay.
Let's go with Don Gullett.
All right, Don Gullett. If he had not gotten injured, he was injured a lot. He was a really, really good pitcher. All right, lot 17. Let me highlight him on my side here. All right, opening bid on Gullett.
$5.
$5.
17.
17 from 5 to 17 from Steve.
18.
18 from Mark.
21.
21, a $3 jump from Steve.
25.
A $4 jump from Mark. 25.
27.
27, a $2 jump. 27, Steve has it. So Steve gets a pitcher. All right, let's drop him on your team. And let's see, that's a solid 160 innings from a lefty. All right, good job there. Anthony, over to you for lot number 18.
Let's stay with pitching and go with Gary Nolan.
All right, Nolan's right here, lot number 18. Another one of the good solid pitchers. Let me highlight him on my side. All right, here we go. And the opening bid on Gary Nolan,
5.
$5.
11.
11 from
15.
Steve, 15 from Mark,
17.
17. We are jumping bids here. 17. Steve has it.
20.
20 from Mark,
21.
21 from Steve,
22.
22 from Mark, double 2 from Mark, 22 from Mark, 23 from Steve,
24.
24 from Mark, 24. Hold. All right, so Nolan goes to Mark. 24. So that would be your second pitcher. It's a nice combo to Burley there. All right, moving along nicely here. We are now over to player number 19. That will be Steve bringing him up.
Back to hitters.
All right.
And we'll go Chris Gomez.
Chris Gomez. Let's find Mr. Gomez. There he is. And again, this is lot 19. Perfect. So he's primarily a shortstop. Let me highlight him on my spreadsheet. Gomez, shortstop. There he is. All right, Steve, an opening bid on Gomez.
3.
$3.
5.
Chris, 5 from Mark. Bid is 5. Hold. All right, Mark has himself a shortstop. Kind of thin there for this auction. So it goes over to Mark. All right, we are moving along nicely here. And let's see. Player number 20 will be nominated by Mark.
Let's go with John Vanderwall.
Ooh.
All right, so we're staying with our hitters here. Vanderwall is right there. This is going to be lot number 20. And let me find Mr. Vanderwall on my side. Outfield. There he is. All right, so not a lot of at-bats, but almost a 900 OPS there, so not bad at all. Opening bid on Vanderwall.
I'll go 5.
$5 opening bid. $5.
6.
6 from Steve.
7.
7 from Mark. We're at 7. All right, he can be definitely some form of a platoon with him. Nice hitter there. 7. Okay, so Mark gets another hitter. That's his 7th hitter. All right. Let's see. We are now moving over to Anthony for player number 21.
Let's go with Trevor Hoffman.
So we're sliding back to our pitchers. Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman. There he is. Again, lot 21 this is. Trevor Hoffman with a grade 23. That's one of the highest grades we've seen in several auctions. All right, let's see. Pull up the spreadsheet. Anthony, opening bid on Hoffman.
10.
$10.
13.
13 from Steve.
20.
15.
20 now. Never mind. Mark just says the heck with this. 20. $20 for Hoffman.
21.
21 from Anthony. 21.
22.
22 from Mark. Double 2 from Mark. Mark was not going to be denied the services of Hoffman.
No, I just think he's cheap at that price.
Right, you got him on your team. So now you got 2 solid starters and the best reliever in the auction from a great perspective. Nicely done. All right.
I'll still find a way to lose.
Well, I mean, the reality is it's always how do you round out your team? Because you can get a bunch of stars, but you gotta fill it in properly, otherwise it doesn't work. So far your foundation is strong. Let's see what you do the rest of the way though. All right. Back up to the top, and that's going to be Steve bringing up player number 22.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go Juan Uribe.
All right, staying with hitters here. There he is. And this is going to be lot 22. Just checking that again, yes. And let me find him on my size. So he is a shortstop. Uribe. There he is. All right, Steve. And opening bid on Uribe.
$1.
$1.
I'll go 2.
$2 from Mark. Mark's at 2. 3 from Steve.
Yep.
I'll
3
go
from-
4.
4 from Mark. $4 for Uribe. Got him. So I think that's another shortstop for Mark there. Or a DH.
Mark, you could have taken one shortstop and left me the other, but okay, here we are.
There was
Uribe-
no way you weren't going to get him for less than $5.
And now I'm not.
Right. Sometimes, it's taking guys so other guys can't have them.
Absolutely, that is definitely
Oh, for sure.
yeah, that is part of the equation. You have to guard and make sure your opponents don't get any steals, because ultimately that will hurt you in the end, for sure.
For sure.
I mean, by my calculation, Steve, you're going to get a subpar shortstop.
I might.
Yeah, yeah. But as Aristotle said, everything in moderation. Because Steve and I, we had a buddy that's played with us in the past that took price enforcement to the nth degree, and that can backfire on you, because if you price enforce too much, then you start to end up getting stuck with some guys that you really didn't want or need. So
That's true.
It's a balancing act. Yeah.
It is, but at this point, I'll find a use for him.
Oh yeah, you can pop him at shortstop, and you still need more at bats at second base than your first guy was going to give you anyway. So you're fine. That's short. All right, over to you, Mark, for lot 23.
Let's go with Sterling Hitchcock.
Ooh.
All right, we are over to the pitchers. There he is, lot 23. Let me highlight him on my side. Hitchcock.
I'll start him at 2.
Sounds good. Let me highlight him here. That is done. All right, opening bid, $2 for Hitchcock. Some decent innings there.
3.
$3 from Steve.
I'll
Steve
go
is at
4.
3. 4 from Mark. The bid is 4 from Mark.
5.
5 from Anthony.
I'll
Anthony is
go
at
6.
6 from Mark. Mark is at 6. Hold. All right, that's not a bad purchase there for 6.
Especially in this economy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good purchase for 176 innings.
Yep.
All right, that gives Mark a third starting pitcher. And with the hitting you have, that's actually exactly the pitcher you needed. A nice 7, not awful, not great, not awful, just kind of like a nice fill-in pitcher. All right, good job there.
I think he's above average.
Yep. Let's see, Anthony, player 24. That is over to you.
Let's go with Kilvio Morris.
Okay, staying with hitters. Player 24. All right, good solid second baseman there. And opening bid on Quilvio Veras.
5.
$5.
6.
6 from Steve. Steve's
7.
got 7 from Anthony. 7 is the bid from Anthony for Veras.
8.
8. Steve gets it in. $8 is the bid for Veras. 9 from Anthony. Hold. So definitely the second best second baseman behind Morgan. And there is some profit at 9 there, Anthony. Good job there. So let's drop him on your team. So you have yourself the middle infield covered already. Good job there. All right. Let's see. Over to Steve for player 25 now.
Tadaguchi.
All right. Opening bid on Aguchi.
3.
$3. $3 is the bid. Steve has it.
I'll go 4.
Whoop. Too late. The bell rang.
Okay.
That is a great buy by Steve.
Like Mark's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
it's
that's-
Well,
just
I was
so
just
fun.
doing it to get more money out of Steve. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's there is definitely some profit in that purchase. Nicely done, Steve.
See how it works out.
Yeah. Yeah, 780 OPS for a second baseman at this stage in the auction for $3. That's good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Let's see. All right, over to Mark for player number 26.
Scott Podestine. I can't say his name.
Podzetnik.
There it is.
Yeah, it's good little hitter. I think he had, a couple of good years and then he faded off, but when he was on his game, he was very good.
I don't
All
know.
right.
That last name looks Polish. I can't pronounce it. And I'm not being racist.
No, I know that. 26, slot 26. Let me find them on
This
my
day and
side.
age, I want to make sure people know that.
I know, you're right.
I am not offended. At
Are you
anything.
Polish?
No, but I'm not
Well,
offended.
then why does it matter?
I'm saying I wouldn't be offended if you said, "Oh, he's this or that." Like, does all good.
Yeah.
That
All
was
right,
not just changing gears for a minute. That's a tragedy in Minnesota today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start Scott with $5.
$5 for Scott Podzetnik. Let me bring him the timer. Good little outfielder. $5 is the bid.
6.
6 from Anthony.
7.
7 from Mark.
8.
8 from Anthony.
9.
9 from Mark.
10.
10 from Anthony.
11.
11 from Mark. 11. Mark has the bid.
12.
12 from Anthony.
13.
13 from Mark.
14.
14 from Anthony.
I'll go 15.
15 from Mark. 15 is the bid. You couldn't pronounce his name, but you really wanted
I did.
him.
He stole a few
$15.
bases, it looks like.
Yes, he did. Yeah, 59 bases.
I could use that.
Yep. Although it's going to be risky trying to steal those against Anthony's team. But
You know,
Steve, who
I
do you,
don't.
yeah, who do you have at catcher, Steve? No-
nobody.
Nobody yet.
Right now,
Okay.
it's me. You know, one of my philosophies this draft was acquiring Johnny Bench. Like that was a plan that I had. One of my plans. If I had, I would have done the exact same thing that Anthony's doing, is trying to stack up all the speed as well. Like that's
Yeah.
that's the play.
Yeah.
And then you go with
definitely.
Billy Martin too. Like that was
Yep.
that
Because
was
that way
the play.
you never have to run against bench. Absolutely.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
So,
Good
so
job.
Steve, you figured out Anthony's strategy. What's mine?
I don't know. I'm still working on that.
When you figure it out, let me know.
Do you know?
No, that's why I said you can let me know. What did I pay for him?
Hold on. I'll tell you.
72.
15.
15?
15, yes. Let's put him on your team. All right. Let's do a quick money check here.
That gives me 4 outfielders. Good.
All right.
You
So
want up here? Oh, come on up. Sorry, I'm talking to the dog.
no problem. Steve, take a look at your money, you guys. Does everything look copacetic there? Steve, you're
What
No,
do I
a
got?
little more.
117, 127 from Anthony, 37 from Mark. All right. Let's see, where are we? 27, player 27. That is going to be Anthony bringing up the player.
Let's go with Aaron Rowand.
All right, so we're staying with hitters. Definitely a hitter aggressive auction. 27. All right, Anthony, opening bid on Roland.
5.
$5.
6.
$6 from Steve.
7.
7 from Anthony. Bid is 7. All right, that's a pretty decent purchase there. $7. That goes over to Anthony's team. Perfect. And let's see, back to our nomination order. Looks like over to Steve for player number 28.
Tony Perez.
Staying with the hitters. Perez should be right up here. Player 28. Steve, opening bid on Hall of Famer Perez.
7.
$7.
I'll go
Bid
8.
is $8 from Mark.
9.
9 from Steve.
I'll do 10.
10 from Mark.
13.
13, a jump of 3 from Steve.
14.
14 from Anthony.
15.
15 from Steve. 15 is the bid.
16.
16 from Anthony.
17.
17. 17 is the bid. Steve has it. Hold. All right. Goodbye there.
Can't stay there.
17.
Sure, I can.
Talking to the dog. I hate to see what you guys are seeing. I got all three of them wanting to be inside my body.
All right, Steve. Nice job. Let's see. Your OPS after 8 hitters is 828. So that is looking sharp. Got to work on that pitching, but there's still a lot of pitching
Oh yeah,
left.
pitching. Shoot.
Especially in that relief area. All right. Let's see. Mark bringing up player number 29.
Let's go with Pedro Bourbon.
Okay, I think that is our second reliever off the board here. Bourbon, there he is. And this is 29 right here. And let's highlight Mr. Bourbon on my side. Let's see, Bourbon brings to the table 125 quality relief innings. All right, here's our spreadsheet up. Opening bid on Bourbon,
He's worth $2.
$2.
7.
7 from Steve.
8.
8 from Anthony.
11.
11, a $3 jump from Steve. 11. Sold. This is where those dollars that were spent on hitting start to come into play. That's a good buy. So that goes over to Steve's team. Okay. Let's see, moving along now to Anthony for lot number 30.
Go with Andy Ashby.
Okay, so back to pitchers now. There's Mr. Ashby there. All right, Ashby, one of the better starters in the auction. Opening bid on Ashby.
10.
$10.
17.
$7 jump from Steve.
18.
18 from Anthony.
19.
19 from Steve.
21.
21 from Anthony.
22.
22 from Steve.
24.
$2 jump from Anthony.
25.
25 from Steve.
26.
26 from Anthony. 26 is the bid. All right, that is a very fair price for Ashby there.
Here.
26.
How's that? Is
So
that
that
gonna
gives
be-
you a nice tandem of Ashby and Brown. Nicely done there. All right. Over to Steve for player number 31 now.
Let's go with the let's go I gotta find him here. Andy Sheets.
Okay, Sheets. There he is. So lot 31. And let me find them on my side. Sheets, shortstop.
Yeah, I could use a third shortstop.
It's gonna cost you $34.
No, I don't have that much.
All
Oh,
right.
what's Mark's max bid there? I'm sorry,
20,
25.
25, yeah.
It's gonna cost you 25.
Well, you
All
start
right.
at 25. I'm okay with that.
Opening bid on Sheets.
$2.
$2.
3.
$3 from Anthony.
4.
4 from Steve. $4 is the bid. Hold. All right, you got yourself a shortstop there.
You know, I saw him as if I wouldn't add two shortstops already, I mean, I saw him as a beautiful utility player.
Yeah.
True. All right, good job there. Obviously, you still need to piece it together with somebody else, but those are decent at bats for shortstop.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Back to our nomination order. Brings it over to Mark for player number 32.
Let's go with Fred Norman.
All right.
I
Back
thought he was a
to
golfer. I thought he was a golfer.
Norman is right here. Some good innings there. This is lot 32. There he is. All right. 188 innings up for grabs. Opening bet on Norman.
I'll start at 2.
$2.
5.
$5 from Steve.
6.
6 from Anthony.
I'll go 7.
7 from Mark. The bid is 7 from Mark.
8.
8 from Steve.
I think he's worth 9.
9 from Mark. 9 is the bid.
10.
10 from Steve. Bid is 10. You got him. So Steve gets some decent innings there to add to a strong hitting team. Let's see, that puts you at 2 good starters, 1 good reliever. You're up to 473 on the innings. All right. Let's see. Player 33, that is going to be nominated by Anthony.
Go with Paul Konerko.
All right. Konerko, the gorilla in the room, the best hitter left in the auction. Here we go. All right, got that done. Let's bring up the spreadsheet and the timer. Here we go. Paul Konerko and his 40 home runs up for bid. Opening bid, Anthony.
15.
15.
19.
19 from Steve.
20.
20 from Mark.
22.
22 from Anthony.
25.
25 from Steve. 25 is the bid.
26.
26 from Anthony.
29.
29 now. $3 jump from Steve.
31.
29. 31. $2 jump from Anthony.
33.
33. Another $2 jump.
34.
34 from Anthony.
35.
35 from Steve. Mano a mano.
37.
37 now from Anthony. 37 from Anthony.
38.
38. Shades of remembrances of Otani here. 38 from Steve.
39.
39 from Anthony.
As much as I hate doing this, go ahead. I don't want to give you him. Like I just
Well, you made him
Well,
pay.
you could take him
I-
and then trade him to me.
I did make him pay. That is true. I was a little concerned there for a minute.
39 is a hefty price for Konerko, but obviously he was the best hitter left in the auction.
Oh, by far, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's drop him on Anthony's team. So that gives Anthony the 2 best home run hitters in the auction, Vaughn and Konerko. So that'll be interesting.
And bench with him too.
Yeah, and bench too. Yeah. So very nice. All right. All right, that was fun. Let's see. Moving over to Steve now for player number 34.
Whoops, I just pulled up something I didn't want to pull up. Sorry, hold on one moment. Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna go with. I just want to make sure he qualifies for what I need him for. Positions, yeah. Is that right though? Does that make sense? No, it does not make sense. Never mind.
Nope.
We're gonna stay with hitters. That's not gonna help either. But all right, Joe Creedy.
Creedy, okay, third baseman Creedy.
Yeah.
All right. Creedy. Somewhere back in the day, I'm sure he was on one of my fantasy teams.
I think we've all had him, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 34. Greedy, let me find them on my sheet. 34. Okay, there he is. All right, opening bid on Creedy,
$2.
$2. $2 on Joe Creedy. That's a good buy.
I don't know how I'm going to make it work, but I'm good with that.
Yep, that's a good buy. $2. I mean, Caminiti, you needed somebody else. Caminiti wasn't.
Yeah.
You needed someone to bats from Cam to fill there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can start Caminiti versus lefties and righties, and they'll just plug Creedy in
Correct.
sparingly, right?
Correct. He'll be the backup third baseman.
Yeah.
So yeah, because you need another 25 or so games from another third baseman. So
Yeah.
Creedy's there. Yeah. And what are you doing for DH?
Yeah, I have no. I do know what I'm doing. I'm not going to reveal that yet.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah.
other people in play that are going to platoon.
Right. But
okay.
I mean, he could definitely qualify for that too. So all right.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Mark bringing up player number 35.
Go with Freddie Garcia.
All right. So back to pitchers. Garcia should have been right here, but let's look. Okay, there he is, lot 35. Let me find them on my side. 228 healthy innings there. All right, here we go. Opening bid on Freddie Garcia.
I'll start him at $2.
$2.
$4.
$4 from Steve.
5.
5.
2 5s. Do I hear 6?
7.
7 from Mark. From Steve.
I'll go 8.
8 from Mark.
I'll go 9.
9 from Steve.
I'll go 10.
10 from Mark. Bid is 10 for some nice innings there.
11.
11 from Steve. It is 11. Okay, definitely some profit on that one. But again, all that money that went out to hitters early on is going to start to come into play here. All right, so Steve gets Garcia. Okay, good job there. That gives you 3 solid starters, and you're up to 701 on the innings. And let's see, player 36 goes over to Anthony.
Stay with pitching and go with John Garland.
All right. So this is lot 36, and Garland should be up here. Here we go. All right, so that's 221 excellent innings. Opening bid on Garland.
10.
$10.
11.
11 from Steve.
12.
12 from Mark.
14.
14 from Steve.
15.
15 from Anthony.
16. 17.
17 from Steve.
18.
18 from Anthony. 18 is the bid. Anthony has it. Oh, all right. There's profit there. Let's drop him on Anthony's pitching staff, and that would be his 3rd quality starter. Nicely done. Anthony, that puts you at 704 on the innings. Actually, let's take a quick look at the innings. So everybody's in that same neighborhood, 701, 704, 696. So remember, your target is 1,400 innings before the draft is over. All right. Back to our nomination order. And we are over to Steve for player 37.
All right. Well, I need a. Outfielder. Frank Thomas.
Lot 37.
Now on him, it says first base here, but on the positions, it says all DH.
Yeah, it's all DH. The APBA always picks some position or based on what he played in the minors sometimes, but I think I highlighted it under the positions. I made it a red so that you knew he could only play DH. Yeah.
I just wanted to, I didn't want to screw you up, Steve. I just wanted confirmation of that.
Oh no, that is a salient point.
Yeah. Let's see. Opening bid on Thomas.
3.
$3. $3 on Thomas. Fold. Right. Some good at bats there. So that goes over to Steve's team, 905 OPS in 124 plate appearances. So definitely a nice platoon piece there. All right.
Now, here's my question. Just and I'll ask you after. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's not global. It's not universal.
Okay. Let's see. Over to our nomination order. Mark, bringing up player number 38 now.
Here's another name I can't pronounce.
It's Sweeney.
AJ.
Perzinski?
Yeah.
Yeah, him. All right.
It's pronounced Blum or Bloom.
That is a tough name, yes. I only know it because I heard it back in the day.
Yeah.
All right. All right, lot 39. Let me just highlight him on my spreadsheet. 39, Brzezinski, there he is. All right, opening bid on AJ.
$2.
$2.
I'll go 3.
$3 from Steve.
4.
4 from Mark.
5.
5 now. Steve has it.
6.
6 from Mark.
7.
7 from Steve.
8.
8 now from Mark. Bid is 8. Old. So Mark gets himself a catcher.
No, that's my second catcher.
Oh, second catcher. Okay, so let's drop him on your team. Right there. Yeah, so you're all covered at catching there, and then probably Larrett some DH maybe. Okay, good. All right, moving on to, let's see, lot number 39, and that will be over to Anthony.
Go with Carl Everett.
Oops, I think I messed this up. 38, 39 is Everett, okay? Everett is right here. Okay, lot 39, let me just highlight him on my side. Everett has some really nice years. If I recall, wasn't Everett the one that had a really bad temper? Is that right, Steve?
Yes, but he had moments, but you might be thinking of there was
There's
a guy and a
somebody-
brother. One played for the Rays and one played for the Twins. And the one from the younger one who played for the Twins got thrown out of the game for hitting the umpire over the head with the bat.
Yes, I'm trying to remember his name.
I think
Yeah.
that's who you're thinking of. Everett
Okay.
was just loopy and an idiot, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't have a bad temper.
Okay, so maybe I was thinking of that other guy.
That's who I'm thinking of because the one got kicked out of baseball.
Okay, that's
And
right.
the other one turned out to actually be a worse human being than him.
Milton Bradley?
No, I mean
No?
Milton Bradley is, but he wasn't one of the brothers.
Oh, okay, I have to give that some thought. I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll pop up later on randomly.
It's like 2010-ish.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
Nice.
remember that.
Everett. Let me highlight him on my side. So that's Everett. Here
Well,
we
Milton
go.
Bradley hit the didn't he hit the mascot over the head in Milwaukee?
Maybe you're right.
Yeah. No, that was
Tommy
I'm not sure.
Lasorda had a go at the Fanatic.
Who?
Tommy Lasorda.
Lasorda had a go
Tommy-
at the
yeah,
Fanatic
that's true.
and UP from the Montreal Expos.
That's right. I
Yes.
remember that. Yeah. All right, Carl Everett. Let's see. We have some decent numbers up for grabs here with Everett. Opening bid on Everett,
$2.
$3.
$5.
$5 from Steve.
6.
6 from Anthony.
7.
7 now from Steve.
8.
8 from Anthony.
9.
9 from Steve.
10.
10 from Anthony. It is 10. Oh, all right. Some decent at bats there. Go over to Anthony for 10. And then that brings us back to our nomination order, which would be Steve for player number 40.
Carlos Hernandez.
Carlos Hernandez. Player number 40. And let me highlight him. Hernandez. There he is. And the opening bid on Hernandez.
2.
$2. $2 is the bid.
Steve, you can't take it with you.
It's the truth. All right. There you go. We'll drop him on your hitting group. Oops, that's Anthony. Steve. All right, so that gives you 417 PAs, so that's not bad. Back to our nomination order. Looks like Mark bringing up player 41.
Let's go with Pat Darcy.
Okay, back to our pitchers. There he is, lot 41. 131 innings there. Let me find him on my side. Mr. Darcy. Here he is. All right, excellent. Opening bid on Pat Darcy.
$2.
$2. $2 for Pat Darcy.
3.
$3 from Steve.
4.
4 from Mark. It is 4. All right, there's some profit there. Good purchase there from Mark, $4. So that gives Mark, that's his 4th starting pitcher. All right, and obviously a tremendous closer. All right, over to Anthony for player number 42 now.
Go with Cesar Geronimo.
All right, excellent fielding outfielder. Grade 3, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but the highest, actually not quite the highest. APBA gives the best hitting throwing arm rating is a 40, but Geronimo has a 39, and you've seen there aren't that many 39s for a throwing arm, so that's really good. Speed and obviously defense too. All right, lot 42, that is.
What's the bid at?
Didn't
17.
start it yet.
Oh, sorry.
Anthony, opening bid on Geronimo?
3.
$3. $3 is the bid on Geronimo.
5.
5 from Steve.
6. 7.
7 from Anthony.
8.
8 from Steve.
9.
9 from Anthony. 9 from Anthony. Oh, so Anthony gets himself speed, defense, throwing arm, a lot of good stuff there.
and almost 700.
Yeah, yeah. So just definitely a nice hitter.
Yep.
Anthony, what did you
Wanted
end
him.
up? You paid 9, Anthony?
Yep.
Yeah,
I definitely wanted him.
good
Well,
purchase
you
there.
got more money than everybody else. Don't be so damn cheap.
All right,
Oh,
go.
I want to try and take this money when I die. I mean,
Steve, over to you. Lot 43.
All
He's
right.
being strategic, Mark.
Jeff, is it Bloom or Blum?
I think it's Blum.
Okay, well, I'll go with him then.
Yeah. All right, Blum. And this is going to be lot 43.
Oh, wait, hold on. I wanted to check to make sure.
Yeah.
What's his, like, he can platoon at 5, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So
You
let's,
good?
yeah.
Okay, lot 43. Okay, there he is. All right, Steve, opening bid on Bloom,
2.
$2. Hold. All right, so that goes over to Steve's team for 2. Excellent. And let's see, back to our nomination order. It's over to Mark, bringing up player 44.
let's go with Neil Kotz.
Okay, so over to our pitchers. Oops, pitchers, Cots. Excellent. Lot 44. Cots is right there. Grade 21 reliever. Let me find them on my side. There he is. All right. Opening bid on Neil Kotz.
$2.
$2.
5.
$5 from Steve.
6.
6 from Mark.
7.
7. 7 is the bid. Steve has it.
Yeah, Steve can have him.
All right, Anthony cannot bid, so 7 it is. That's a nice buy. Steve gets him to go along with Bourbon. All right, that pitching staff is rounding out nicely there so far. Let's see, lot 45 will be Anthony bringing up a player.
Let's go with Pablo Zuna.
There he is, lot 45. All right. And opening bid on Ozuna?
$1.
$1. $1 on $2 from Steve. Steve is at 2. Gold. So let's drop him on Steve's team. That takes care of that. Let's see, moving along now to our nomination. Looks like Steve bringing up player 46.
All right, let's go. Damaso Marte.
Okay.
Actually, can I change it? Is it too late?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to make it make more sense. Will McEnany.
Okay.
My apologies.
No problem. And this is going to be, let's see, 46. McEnany, there he is. So that's an excellent 91 innings. Steve, opening bid on McEnany?
3.
$3.
4.
4 from Mark.
5.
5 from Steve.
6.
6 from Mark.
7.
7 from Steve. $7 from Steve.
8.
8 from Mark. Bid is 8.
9.
9 from Steve. $9 from Steve. That's a good buy.
If Andy was bidding, he'd have 22 pitchers right now.
I'm just salivating at all the pitching profit here.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, that goes over to Steve there. Yeah, that's 3 nice relief pitchers to go along with 3 pretty decent pitchers too. That's a nice staff so far. All right. Let's see. Mark bringing up player number 47 now.
I think this guy was an old Expo, so you guys should just give it to me because he was Canadian. Or he wasn't, but he played for a Canadian team. Dustin Hermanson.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he was Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I should automatically just get him.
Sure, if the price is right.
All about the price. All right. Let's see. Lot 47. All right. Grade 19. Let's bring him up. All right. Opening bid on Hermanson.
I'll start at 2.
$2.
3.
$3 from Steve.
4.
4 from Mark.
5.
5 from Steve.
6.
6 from Mark.
8.
8 now. $2 jump from Steve.
I'll go 9.
9 from Mark.
10.
10 now from Steve. Steve's at 10.
That's his.
All right. Steve gets another reliever. Another good reliever. Brings him up to 909 on the innings. All right. That brings us over to Anthony for player number 48.
Let's go with Doug Flynn.
All right. So we're going to our hitters here. Mr. Flynn. Player number 48.
Flynn's a third base plus.
Oh, third base. All right. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. Opening bid on Flynn, Anthony.
$1.
$1. Sold. Let's drop him on your team. There we go. Moving along nicely. That is now over to Steve for player number 49.
Let's go with Clay Carroll.
Carroll has some flexibility because you could use him as a starter or a reliever. Lot 49. Steve, opening bet on Carroll?
3.
$3. Let me just pull up the spreadsheet. There we go.
4.
Okay, so Mark is at $4 now for Carroll.
5.
5 from Steve.
6.
6 from Mark. 6 from Mark. All right, that's a good buy. Steve's in a situation where it's like, okay, how many relief pitchers do I need? But that is a very good buy from Mark. There's definitely some profit in that one. Okay, good job on that one. Let's see, Mark bringing up player number 50.
Go with Terry Crowley.
Terry Crowley. Okay, so we are with our hitters here. Crowley.
And that's $1.
Okay. There's Crowley, lot number 50. There he is. All right, so our opening bid on Crowley is $1. Old. Okay, so that goes to Mark for 1. And there we go. Drop him on his hitting group. Decent numbers there, part-time, but still decent numbers. All right, back to our nomination order. And that would be Anthony bringing up player number 51.
Go with Ed Giovannola.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Ed Giovannola.
What position is he?
Third base, primarily. So,
Oh, there he is.
51. All right, got him. Anthony, opening bid?
$1.
$1. Hold. So he goes over to Anthony for 1. All right, that covers that. And back to our nomination order. Looks like Steve, lot number 52.
All right. Let's go with Raleigh Eastwick.
All right, Eastwick. This is going to be lot 52. So back to our pitchers. There he is down here. There he is, Eastwick. Steve, opening bid on Eastwick?
2.
$2.
3,
3 from Mark.
5.
5 from Steve.
6,
6 from Mark. Mark is at 6.
7.
7 from Steve. Sold. Definitely some profit on that one. But again, it was just to be expected based on all the hitting dollars that went out the window early. All right, so that goes over to Steve's team.
does it sound like Andy, all that money that went out the window, does it sound like he thinks hitting's a waste?
No, it's not a waste. It's not a waste at all. No. But there were some hitters there that I personally thought were overpriced. And that the money has to match up at some point, right? So if it's a little bit high on the hitting side, it's going to show up later on in some pitching bargains. Or vice versa. There's been auctions where the pitching has gone ballistic and there's been some hitting bargains at the end.
Yeah, well, I know this guy. He's paid the most for pitching and paid the most for hitting.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. The record holder.
And very rarely does it ever work out.
He's never won.
No, that's not true. I did once.
No, the record holder for.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
I thought
so
he has
Mark-
one. No.
No, Mark paid $73 for Jack Combs.
That's right. I forgot about Combs.
1910 Jack Combs. That's the record for pitchers.
That was a wild draft.
Yep. And then he paid $65 for 97 Piazza. That's the record for hitters.
Didn't somebody else break that record first in the same
No.
draft?
Oh yeah, So Piazza was the third record breaker in that
That's right.
auction. Yeah. But Steve, guess who the earlier bids were for those players? You.
I did. I remember.
It was you and Mark going at it. Yeah.
That was fun because McCombs was far and away the only really good pitcher.
Yeah. Actually, there were a couple of others in that auction.
Yeah.
But Combs had a great 23.
Yes.
And 350 innings.
That's right.
So you can understand why he went that high.
Yeah, I don't regret paying for it, even though I didn't win. I don't regret it.
He gave you some awesome numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
did.
the price was right. It was just some other things, but the price was right. All right, we are moving along nicely, guys. 53, player 53. That's going to be nominated by Mark.
Let's go with Cliff Polite. Polite.
Okay, so we're staying with our pitchers. Polite. Tons of relief in this auction. All right, lot 54.
Andy,
Yeah,
really quick, hold on. I have 22 players, which means I have 4 remaining.
right, for the auction phase.
Yes, but you're showing 5.
Give me one
What's
second.
remaining per player? Oh no,
Well-
22. I'm sorry, I was reading the wrong my apology, my mistake. I apologize. I'll just shut up now.
Yeah, because you have 22 purchased.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
I was looking at the remaining per player and I was trying to extrapolate over my players.
No problem at all.
My bad.
All right, here we go. Another quality relief pitcher in this auction. Cliff Polite. Let's see. Mark, what is the opening bid?
I'll start at 2.
$2.
3.
$3 from Steve.
4.
4.
I'll go 5.
5. $5.
You can have him.
All right. Steve with another quality relief pitcher. $5. All right. And that brings Steve up to, let's see how many innings, 1066. Back to our nomination order. Anthony bringing up player number 54.
Let's go with Joey Hamilton.
All right. Hamilton happens to be right there. And again, lot 54. There we go. Let me find Mr. Hamilton on my sheet. Joey. There he is. And Anthony, opening bid on Hamilton.
$1.
$1. $1 is the bid on Joey Hamilton. $2 from Mark. $2 from Mark for Hamilton.
3.
3 from Anthony.
I'll go
3,
4.
4 from Mark. And Steve, anything from you on Hamilton?
I'm good.
All right, so you get him because Anthony can now bid any higher. There we go. So Mark gets Hamilton. So those are some decent innings at this stage of the game. Mark for 4. There we go. And let's see, back to our nomination order. Looks like Steve bringing up player number 55.
Let's go. Donnie Wall.
Donnie
Donnie
Wall.
Wall.
Okay. So another one of those good relief pitchers in this auction. Lot 55. Steve, opening bid on Wall.
3.
$3.
4.
$4 from Anthony.
I'll go 5.
5 from Steve. It is 5. Old. Steve racking up those relief pitchers. 5. That brings you up to 1136 on the innings. Let's see, back to our nomination order. Mark, Player 56 is your nomination.
I'm looking at the shared sheet. I just got Joey Hamilton, but he's not showing on my pictures.
Let me make sure I put him in there for you. Okay, I got him on my side. It's just maybe if you refresh your sheet, it should populate.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay,
Okay.
it's definitely on my sheet. You're up to,
Okay,
let's see,
all that matters.
yeah, you're up to 1140 on the innings, including
Okay, that's
Hamilton.
what I got. That's what I got.
Yeah.
And you said I need 1400, right?
Yep,
Jan Michelli
Maselli. Okay,
from the Padres there.
there he is, and this is lot 56. All right, there he is right there. And opening bid on Maselli,
I'll start at $1.
$1.
I'll go 2.
$2 from Steve,
Three.
$3 from Anthony, $3 from Anthony. Okay, that's a good buy for Anthony from Maselli.
Mark, I thought you were gonna go to 3 or 4. I thought you really wanted him.
I was hoping you would.
It felt like you really wanted him.
You didn't
Either
feel
way,
very good.
either
And
way,
you didn't feel very good.
it's some good innings there for Anthony though, for
Yeah.
$3.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Player 57, that is Anthony bringing him up.
Let's go with Bobby Jenks.
All right, staying with our pitchers here. So again, this is 57. And let's find Mr. Jenks on my side. There he is. The recently deceased, I believe, Bobby Jenks.
That is unfortunately true.
Yeah, rest in peace. All right, opening bid, Anthony, on Jenks.
$1.
$1.
2.
$2 from Steve. Sold. Okay, so that's another 39 innings over to Steve's staff. That puts him at 1176. And Steve, that brings it over to you for player 58.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with who's left? Oh, Jose Contreras.
That's your play right there. Lot 58.
And I'll take him for 8.
You got him, and no one can outbid you, so might as well put that right in there now. So that was a good play there.
I was hoping to sneak him by once you got to 26 players.
Yep. Nope. Steve has his eye on him the whole time.
Very smart thinking you're gonna put me Maselli for 3 because that was the play for you. I know.
Yep. Yep.
But
All
I
right,
was
Steve.
hoping to sneak him in.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing.
Let me highlight him on my side, but that's definitely what your team needed, Steve.
Yep.
All right. So that I think that takes care of you, right?
Yep, I'm done.
You're all done. All right, good. All right, give me 1 second so I could just change this nomination in order to make it make sense. So, that's typical. The player that had the most money ends up actually finishing first because you can kind of control the board. Yeah. All right, let me just change this to make sure that I clear this correctly the rest of the way. So Steve is done. So it'll be Mark, Anthony, and not Steve, but Mark. Anthony, Mark, Anthony and Mark. Right. And then again, back up to the top, it would be Anthony and Mark, and then the rest of the way would be that way as well. All right, looks accurate. All right, cool. Let's see, lot 59 will be Mark bringing up the player.
$2 for Jack Billingham.
Good play there. This is lot 59. Nice innings there. Lot 59. That goes over to Mark for 2. All right, Mark, that brings you up to 1348 on the innings. So you're looking good on the innings, just 52 more as a minimum. Let me just highlight Billingham on my side. That's done. Good. Perfect. Back to our nomination order. And we're over to Anthony for player number 60.
Go with Luis Vizcaíno,
Okay. And pitcher or hitter?
pitcher.
Pitcher. Okay.
Who's he got? I'm sorry.
Luis Vizcaíno. And this
Uh,
is going to be lot 60 on the pitching side.
I'll go 2.
$2.
Oof.
Okay.
Cold.
And that's it because Anthony's only got 2 left. So we'll put him on Mark's team for 2. Perfect. Second. Okay, good. Let me highlight him on my side to keep track of things here. Vizcaíno. There he is. Terrific. All right, moving along to our nomination order. It looks like we are over to Mark for player 61.
I'll go $2 on Damaso Marte.
All right, and that is, I thought he went already. No?
I called his name and then
Oh, you changed your
switched it.
mind. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, good. So let me bring him up. Marte, there he is, lot 61. And Mark goes an opening of 2 there, so that blocks Anthony from other bidding, so he gets him. Marte over to Mark's team. All right, so Mark is in good shape with the innings. Back to our nomination order. Actually, let me highlight Marte on my side. Marte, relief pitcher. There he is. Terrific. All right, back to our nomination list. Anthony, player 62.
Go with Orlando Hernandez.
All right, that's a pitcher.
He can have him. I'm not bidding.
All right, you got him. So lot 62 goes over to Anthony for $1. So that's 128 innings over to Anthony's team. And that puts him at 905. Let's see. Let me highlight him on my side. Mr. Hernandez, starting pitcher. There we go. All done there. Back to our nomination order. And it is over to Mark for player 63.
I'll spend $2 on Brandon McCarthy.
You got it. McCarthy. So this is again lot 63. And that would be over to Mark's team. $2 from McCarthy. So Mark keeps putting on some innings there. Well over the limit now. Good. Anthony, lot 64 will be on you.
Yeah, go with Randy Myers.
Okay, so staying with our pitchers here. Lot 64. Bid is $1. Anything from you, Mark, on Randy Myers?
No,
Okay, so that goes over to Anthony for 1. There we go. And that brings you up to 961 on the innings. Let me just highlight him on my side. All right, McCarthy we did a bit ago, and then the next guy is Myers. We just did Myers. All right, perfect. I'm all caught up on my side. And let's see, back to our nomination sequence. It looks like Mark, player 65.
Ruben Rivera,
Hitter or pitcher?
Hitter.
hitter,
Hitter. All right,
outfielder.
Rivera. There we go. Let's see, lot 65.
I'll put out $1 for him.
You got it. Anthony, anything from you higher for Rivera?
No, you can have them.
All right. So that goes over to Mark for $1. Excellent. Let me just highlight Rivera on my side, outfielder. There we go. All right, moving along nicely. Let's see, back to our nomination order. Looks like it is over to Anthony for player 66.
I'll go with Brian Bowringer.
All right, that's a pitcher. And opening bid on Bowringer,
Go $1.
$1. Anything from you, Mark?
No,
All right, all done. That goes over to Anthony. And let's see, that brings Anthony up to 1037 on the innings. And let me just highlight Bowringer on my side to keep things tidy. Perfect. And let's see, back to our nomination sequence. It looks like it's over to Mark for player 67.
I'll take Jim Holt for $1.
Okay, Jim Holt. Anthony, anything from you?
No, you can have them.
Okay, so that goes to Mark. Terrific. Let me just highlight him on my side. Mr. Holt is primarily a first baseman. There he is. Perfect. Back to our sequence. Let's see. Anthony, player 68 is your nomination.
I'll go with pitcher Ken Cloud.
Okay, so back to our pitchers. Ken Cloud is right here. And this is 68. 68. And anything from you, Mark?
No,
Okay, so that's over to Anthony for $1.
How many innings pitched did he have? Oh, I see. Okay. I got it.
155. So that
Yeah.
brings Anthony up to 1192 on the innings. All right. Back to our nomination order. Actually, let me highlight Cloud on my side. All right, terrific. Let's see. We are up to Mark, player 69.
I'll go with Greg Myers, the catcher.
Greg Myers, okay. Anthony, anything from you?
I'll go $2.
$2 on Myers.
Well, then I'll pay $3 and keep him.
All right, 3 it is.
I love it.
3 it is from Mark. And then Mark just has one more player after this one in the auction phase.
I don't care if I have 7 catchers. You're not getting them. I love it.
I
All
only
right.
have 3, and one could play many places.
All right. That covers that. Let me just highlight them on my sheet. Myers.
I didn't say I didn't understand. I'm just saying I love it.
How many catchers you got?
1.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I would have had 2 more, but you outbid me on all of them. So
I wasn't sure you even had one.
All right. We don't have too much more to go on the auction side of things. So let's see. Anthony, player number 70 is on your nomination.
Go with Clay Kirby.
Clay Kirby on the pitching side. There we go. And this is lot 70. And that goes over to Anthony for $1. Perfect. Brings you up to 1303 on the inning, so you're almost there. And then let's see, Mark, nomination number 71. That's
Apologize if this guy's been taken, but I don't have him listed as taken. Cheney? Daryl
no,
Cheney?
he's still there. Yeah.
Okay. I'll pay $1 for him
All right,
because that's all I
Cheney.
got left.
Anthony, anything from you for Cheney?
No, you can have him.
Okay. 71 belongs to Mark. And that's $1. So let's drop him on his team. Terrific. So Mark is done. So the last 7 players are all going to be for Anthony. Let me just update the nomination order and then we'll get into the draft phase. So let's see, Anthony, the rest of the way here. Perfect. All right, Anthony. So who's the first player?
I'll go with Tom Carroll.
All right. Let's go back to our pictures here. Carroll. So this is 72. And that brings you up to 1350. And let's see, 73.
Go with pitcher Stan Spencer.
Okay. So lot 73 is yours. And that puts you up to 1380. And then lot 74.
I'll go with Randy Tate, pitcher.
Tate. So, and give me 1 second so I can update these guys, and then we'll do the rest of this. Let's see, over to my side, pitchers. So that would be Tom Carroll, Randy Tate, and we also have Spencer. All right, got him there. Let's go back to our spreadsheet. All right, terrific. Let's see, 4 more and we'll get into the draft phase. So 75, Anthony, is on you.
Yeah, go with catcher Dave Duncan.
Okay. Again, lot 75. All right. And he's got an OPS below 600, so he can play as much as you need to. You know, he's basically a backup for bench. 76, also yours.
I'll go with Merv Redmond.
Redmond, okay.
that's not a real person. There's
He has
no way.
he has some really good years.
No, I know. I just
Yeah, it's a funky name. 76. It goes over to Anthony's team right there. And let's see, let me just update these guys real quick on my side so I don't lose track of stuff. Redmond, Duncan, we just did him. Redmond, that's right there. Perfect. All right, back to our nomination order. We just have two more for the draft. Anthony, 77 and 78 are yours.
Yep, I'll go with Chris Ridger, the White Sox catcher.
Sure, there he is. So that's going to be 77. Right, that's all done. And that brings you to your last pick of the auction.
I'll take Joe Bouchard.
All right, so that's your last hitter from the auction. Perfect. Fantastic. Let's see. So now we're ready for the auction phase, or rather for the draft phase. Do you guys want to take 2 minutes to look at your teams and make sure you got all your spots covered? See what you might need in terms of just those below 600 OPS guys. Steve, I know you've probably been looking at it, so you're all set.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, this is more for Anthony and for Mark's benefit. All right, let's slide into the draft phase and we'll be all done. We'll take a quick look at our teams at the end as we normally do. Let's see. Anthony, you're kicking us off with the first pick of the draft.
I'll take outfielder Mark Sweeney.
You got it. $79. All right, that's done. And I'll catch up with my highlighting later. Let's see, Mark, number 80 is yours.
I'll take Chris Widger.
Actually, Widger, Anthony grabbed right at the end there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
I wasn't paying attention. And did he take Redmond too?
He did, yeah.
So just to give you an idea of what's going on here, I colored green guys as the guys that were better than average and purple guys that were under average. I only got purple guys left.
I think we all do.
Yeah. Which, if it's a good auction, is what you would expect, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I want some green guys.
I got some green guys.
Yeah, too bad you haven't got any catchers.
Fair point.
Let's take. Is Randy Tate still available?
I think Anthony grabbed him too.
Good Lord, I should have paid more attention. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
How about Doug Konerko?
He's yours.
Pitcher or hitter?
Pitcher.
He's a pitcher.
Okay.
Well, I see a guy I might take just because I like him. I don't want him in any games though.
All right, Konerko, there he is. This is lot 80. Goes over to Mark.
Quiet. You be quiet. I'll be right back. I think somebody needs to go outside.
Okay,
That where she's just being a pain.
no problem. We'll tell you who was picked.
And I'm talking about my dog, not my wife. Come on.
All right, goes over to Mark's team. And I think, Steve, we're over to you.
Willie Harris.
Willie Harris, you got it? Perfect. Now that Mark is gone for a second, let me just highlight some stuff for the players that we've just picked. So that's Willie Harris. He's gone. Harold Cheney, I missed. He's gone. Sweeney just went, right? Yeah,
Yep.
Sweeney went. Good. So that's done. And then on the pitching side, Doug Konerko. All right, Anthony, over to you for 82.
I'll go with third baseman George Arias.
You got it?
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay,
That was quick.
awesome.
Is it my turn again?
It is just your turn. Yes, 83. To give you, let me show you who went off the board while you were gone. Let's see. George Arias just went out of the mix. Who else? Let's see.
Oh, if I say a name, you'll tell me.
Yeah, Arias and Willie Harris were taken.
Okay, I can't even find them. Are they pitch? Oh, there's Arias.
Yeah, they're both hitters, and then on the
Oh,
pitching,
yeah, okay, I see Willie Harris too.
and then on the pitching side, Doug Knisny was
Yeah,
picked.
I
I think
took
that was
him.
yours. Yeah, yeah.
Mike Squires, is he still available?
Let me see. I forget. Let me check.
I'm sure he is. He's only got about 20 games.
Yep, all yours. All right, so that's lot number 83. There we go. Let's drop him on your team. Perfect. That moves us over to 84. That's on you, Steve
Randy Hudley.
Hunley. Perfect. And let's see, Anthony with player 85.
Take shortstop Mark Bellinger.
You got it. 85. Anthony.
How many at bats does he have?
502. He's full time. Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
yeah,
I was further down the sheet.
yeah.
No, green guys and all.
So he goes over to Anthony. Anthony already has a shortstop, but if you had somehow ended up with Bellinger as your shortstop, the good thing is he's a grade 10, which is very rare for defensive purposes. All right, Mark, player 86. We are almost to the end here.
Okay, this is a guy I'm taking just because I liked him, and that was Mark Langston.
You got it. Langston on the pitching side.
Throw him out there when we're losing real bad or winning real big.
Yep,
He won the Yankees a World Series.
86.
Okay, now I hate him.
He had a very nice pitching motion. I really liked his pitching. Yeah.
Very smooth.
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah.
So that goes over to Mark. All right. Let's see. Steve, 87 is yours.
Uh, Matt Clement.
Clement, okay. And that should put you over the threshold, I think.
Yeah, I'm just short.
Oh, almost. Okay. All right. So you'll take care of that with your last pick. You're almost there.
Yeah.
And Anthony, 88 is yours.
Let's go with pitcher Vic Aubrey.
Okay. And now he's up here somewhere. Let's see. There he is, 88. Okay, so that gives Anthony some more innings there. Mark, player 89.
Something tells me he was just taken and I was asleep. Mark Belanger?
Yes, Anthony just grabbed him.
Anthony, I don't like you.
Does that have anything to do with the pick?
Maybe.
No comment on that. I think he took him for the same reason I was going to take him.
Mark, you usually throw in some Blue Jay updates. What's going on? Are they losing? I haven't heard a
I
thing.
actually don't have the TV on. I had it on.
Okay.
I think, you know what? I think the dogs turned it off and I didn't notice. Just because I was so watching this. I don't know who the hell to take at this point.
You're good on the innings.
Yeah, I know. but there's nothing but crap left in the hitters.
Oh, the Orioles just can't win a game. Good grief.
The Orioles.
Ugh, they lost again.
Yeah, I'm broken up about that.
Well, it's against the Red Sox, so
Yeah,
Well, then I am a little bit, but still.
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my only care.
Right.
Is Ted Kubiak still available?
Yep, he's all yours. Kubiak.
Yeah, yeah, he's got some platoon stuff I might be able to use.
Yeah. Kubiak. Let's find him here. Lot 89. Goes over to Mark's team. All right. And then our last pick is Steve's going to wrap things up.
Matt Clem. All right. Did I already? No, I'm sorry.
You got Clement already. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Clement. John Atkins gets me to 1,400, right?
Atkins, let's see.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Actually, I mean, does it really matter? I mean, I let me just take Walker instead. It's one less inning. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Kevin Walker.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that puts you exactly at 1,400.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lot 90. Just want to check your starting pitching real quick, Steve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, I've got 4, and then I can use Wall either way.
Walk and yeah, walk and start. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I was gonna go with 4.
Yeah. More than likely, Wall is going to have to be used because you got Gullit at 160, Norman at 188. But still, a 9 is not horrible. So either way, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Let's take a look at these teams that you guys put together. Hold on. We usually go from back to front. So let's start with Mark.
My back to front.
So what do you think? 762 OPS. So obviously, it goes down as the auction progresses, but that's still very solid.
I think my biggest concern is I don't have a lot of power, not a lot of home runs.
Yeah.
I've got some stolen bases in a couple of players, and I got guys who get on base.
Yeah. I mean,
They
I
don't
mean,
have
Mark,
the
you do
slugging,
you
but they're tops and on base. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. But yeah, I wish I would have gotten a first baseman a little bit sooner, a better high quality first baseman. And my pitching, I'm relatively pleased with my pitching. It came in cheaper than I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, let's see. You got Burley, Nolan, Hitchcock. I thought you did a nice job with him. Darcy. Yeah, you got some solid towards the end there, middle of the auction. You picked up some good innings there. And then
Yeah.
relief wise, you're in good shape there too.
Hamilton and Billingham, by my calculations, were just under average,
Yeah.
like just under the line. So as
Yeah.
possibly fourth and fifth starters, that's not a big issue.
No, you're
Um,
you're in good shape.
I got some really good relief help. I mean, Hoffman to close.
Yeah, Hoffman to close. You got Clay Carroll that pitched 96 innings, so that's nice to get to Hoffman.
Yeah, and I've got
Vizcaino's not bad either.
2 starting lefties and 2 lefties in the pen. So that's not bad.
Yeah, no, not
Like
bad at
another
all.
one.
The only thing that I might recommend to you, Mark, give us some thought is you might want to bench. I mean, I know you like Langston, but you might want to bench some of these, maybe either Kaninsky or Langston, because what happens is if you offer up too many innings to the micromanager, it will endeavor to try to use them.
Oh,
And yeah,
those guys are just depth. I have no intention of using them.
right. But my point is, if you leave them in your actual starting team, your micromanager might want to use them more than you might want him
Well, then
to
how do I
use.
stop that?
You would have to then tell me that you're benching these guys, and I would basically keep them off your roster.
Oh, okay.
So give that some thought.
Okay, well,
Now
yeah, that was my
remember,
plan.
if you decide to bench guys, you want to stay at that. You don't want to go below the 1400 threshold.
Okay, yeah, that was my plan with those two, was just, you know, because you look at it, that's 250 innings. They're just depth.
Correct. Correct.
Ricky and
So when you send me
yeah.
your lineup, let me know if you want to bench those guys or not.
Okay.
All right. All right. So good job there. And by the way, you do have stolen bases. I mean, you got Morgan and you got Podzednik. So those
Yeah.
are like the two top stolen base guys. So
Yeah, no, I got stolen. Like I've got speed and I've got guys that get on base. So,
yeah,
I just don't have guys that
yeah,
clear
defenses.
the bases.
Yeah.
And you know, even though I don't have a first baseman, I think I froze at least one guy out of a couple positions to get
Right.
decent guys. So I'm okay with that.
Good. Yeah. And again, we talked
He
about
might
that
not be
before.
okay with it.
Some of it is blocking. Blocking is part of the game for sure. Um, all right, let's move over to Anthony and see what Anthony thinks about his team. So let's see. Anthony ends up with a 751 OPS. Uh, and again, not necessarily a true number because, for example, he's probably not going to use all those at bats from Belanger, and that's bringing that OPS number down. But what do you think, Anthony?
Pretty happy with the offense side. Went heavy on power and defense, and
Yeah, yeah, you definitely got the power. Um, 42 for Vaughn, 39 for Konerko, 34 for Bench. Yeah. Um, now, I'm assuming, are you going to use Belanger or he's just going to be a backup for Concepcion?
I think we're just gonna say as a backup, probably,
Okay.
unless I might put Concepcion at third and then have Bellinger play short. Just depends on how the
Okay. Good. Yeah. Good
field
point.
looks.
Concepcion can play third. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I mean, you're going to need that power for sure. That's one of the strengths of your team. Um, let's see. And then on the pitching side, you started off really, really strong, but then you had to fill it in with some guys that might hurt you.
Yeah, definitely strong start to the rotation, and that's really about it. So hopefully the
Yeah.
power on the offensive side will
Yeah,
make
absolutely.
up for it.
You're gonna need to get like some really good performances from these top three guys. Maselli kind of becomes your closer. And then it gets a little iffy here, mostly because of these W's. And Steve, Steve knows that those W's can hurt you from the last auction.
I don't know if they would have
Um,
hurt me any more than I've already sucked at it, but
good,
my
good point
pitching
because
was
because they
atrocious.
were threes to begin with. You're right. Um, so let me see. Anthony, you might also take a look. You might also benefit from maybe benching one of those lower end guys. Um,
Like
unless
Ashby or Brown. Think about it.
unless you wanted to use Buck Miller 3. Buck Miller 3 plays around with the starters and uses them in like mixes and matches. So if you wanted to use Buck Miller 3, then you could probably keep all your pitchers. All right, that covers that. And then let's take a look at Steve. Um, what do you think, Steve? You ended up with a 780 OPS.
Yeah, I went with a different strategy this time. While I wanted bench, I think because again, I would have gotten bench, then a whole bunch of speed, with some pitching mixed in there and defense. Um, I stayed to my plan and not spending $30 on a hitter,
Yeah,
but getting multiple of them, and I think I achieved that.
you did.
And make Anthony pay because he had a lot of money sitting there, like on Konerko with the last first baseman. Um, but I do like my hitting. I think,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
it looks nice. I forget. Were you in the game with Morgan? Were you in the bidding for Morgan?
No, not really.
It was
No,
mostly Anthony, I think, and Mark,
I
right?
mean, it was if I could get him up higher, but I felt like at that point, I think it was just one of those guys, he wanted him, and wasn't much I could do about that.
Okay.
And if it means the best hitter in the game, I'd rather have two or three guys for the same dollar amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got some really nice balance. So Griffey, Foster, Caminiti, Joyner, Dye. Yeah,
I probably
On
did one Foster
Morgan-
at 29 and I got caught, but
yeah,
On Morgan, I'm just going to say he has the biggest spread between, at least from a hitting standpoint, between him and the next guy under him at the same position. He had the
correct.
biggest spread. And I think when you said I didn't realize it was Piazza, I thought it was someone else. I think when I did Piazza, it was the same reason.
Correct. Correct.
There
And I
was like,
and I've brought this point up before in a few auctions. Valuing the scarcity is difficult because you're right. He had the biggest spread by far. The question is how much do you value that? How much do you value the fact that he, from a scarcity standpoint, he was so much better as a second baseman than the guy below him.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I
and
do
that's
believe you need to value it somewhat, but the question is how much more. So
and I think I probably value it too much, but that's
maybe I think you and Teddy tend to value scarcity a lot. And I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong. I'm just saying that everybody has a different perception of that.
yeah, it was the same thing with the pitcher Coombs that I spent so much on.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's just
Correct.
head and shoulders above everybody else.
Yeah.
sure was.
And I don't feel like I have a proper gauge on, like, I don't feel like I have a good formula for value and scarcity. So I'm kind of conservative about that. And again, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just, yeah.
I had no intent to get Pete Rose. No intent. But I also thought at $20,
At $20, it's good.
he's
Yeah.
a bargain.
Yeah. No, at $20,
Right.
it was
I
it was worth
despise him, and I've got some stories that I've recently heard about him from people
Yeah.
that know people that played with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really didn't want him, but
No, but
20
if
bucks.
no, you got to take it. Yeah. So that was a
Yeah,
really good.
when
There
it
was-
happened, he was the regret. I knew like he should have gone higher. Like I would have taken him at 21 or 22.
Right.
Yeah.
25.
Like that could have been a difference maker for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
There was
I mean,
definitely some profit at 20.
Like Tony Gwynn, I mean, he's like the god of hitting.
Yeah.
Even though this is one of his worst seasons.
Yeah. But really, if you look at it, so yeah, Gwynn's numbers are nice, and OPS wise is a little better than Rose, but Rose had a much better OBP, which has more value. Not only that, Rose had 258 more at bats, PAs rather.
Oh
So
yeah, I mean, I don't
that
need another
20,
third base.
yeah, that $20 value is great.
I mean, he played all 162 games.
Yeah. Steve, let's go back now. So really, really good, solid hitting, and then your pitching, boy, you scooped up a ton of bargain on those relief pitchers.
Yeah. As soon as I felt comfortable knowing that money was dwindling, I could make a play at a bunch of guys to shore up the 300, 400 innings of relief pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to need to use them too, by the way, because
Yep.
like I said, you have Gullet at 160.
Yep.
You're
Norman
right
at
on
188. So Garcia's good at 228, but then you have Contreras at 204. So basically, out of your 4 starters, you have 2 that are under 200 innings.
Yeah.
So Wall is going to have to be used as a
You
starter
got some
for
real
sure.
pitching by committee there.
Yeah, yeah. So the manager will definitely have to use the relievers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
The
like
good-
today's pitching.
Yeah. The good thing is that even if the manager is forced to use some of your relievers as starters occasionally, that won't hurt you because the subtraction is 5.
Still be like a 15 or
It'll
a
still be a
12
good.
or
It'll
yeah.
still be a good pitcher. Yeah. So
Yeah.
for example, even McEnany, he'd be an 11. Hermanson would be a 14.
Yeah.
Police would be a 15.
Yeah.
So it's in that respect, you're not going to get hurt either. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks like a really solid team. So we'll see. All right, let me stop sharing. So guys, this was fun. I mean, I enjoyed either way. I do feel a lot more relaxed when I'm not playing. I'll tell you that. but it was fun to see the action. Of course, I do also feel like, oh man, it would have been fun to be in this auction. But I enjoy just kicking back and kind of running the show and seeing you guys go at it. So it was a lot of fun. So thank you for.
Yeah, but if you would have been in, I'm sure Steve and I would have been. I won't speak for Anthony. I don't know Anthony well enough, but Steve and I probably would have been way different on pitchers.
For sure.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I fully expected to spend $125 on 5 starters,
Yeah, it
and I
depends
didn't have
definitely.
to.
Yeah, it definitely depends on who's in the auction for sure.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So let me see what's up next. So we already have one lined up for September 13th, and Anthony and Steve will be in that one, and Jason and myself. I know, Mark, you said Saturdays in September are kind of off limits.
Until after our Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so no worries, but hopefully we can get you back into another one at some point. Um, so guys, when you get a minute, send me your lefty lineup, your righty lineup, your rotation, whether you want to bench any pitchers. Remember, what benching means is that I just remove them from your roster. They just will not be a factor. But you don't want to go under 1,400 innings. And then let me know who you want to select as your micromanager to manage your team during the simulations.
Can you send the link out again as to
Yeah,
what the
I'll,
choices are?
yep, I'll send it to you. Cool. Yeah, send me that as soon as you can, and then I'll send out a few dates to see if we can carve out an hour to do the simulations.
Sounds good.
Well, I'm
Awesome.
on medical leave, so I got
You got
lots of time.
you got plenty of time. All right. Anthony, thank you again for taking part in another one. Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks for hosting. Great time.
Yep. And looking forward to the one in September. I might have to shave off a team if I can't find the 5th participant, so it might end up being just 4 of us, but that's okay. All right, guys.
In the Saber groups.
Yeah, I might do that. I might do that again. Throw it out there again. Send
Throw it
everybody
out
a
there.
note.
Throw it on the Facebook or.
Yeah. See if I can get a 5th person. All right, guys. Thank you
You
again.
guys saw? Did you see? The annual 54 was named today.
In Cleveland, right?
Yeah, they're going to Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah.
I don't
So
think anybody will return, but they're going to Cleveland.
yeah, I've never been to one. I'd like to be. I'd like to attend one. So we'll see. Maybe this coming year.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
I don't
we'll
know
see.
if your president will let me come into your country.
Correct. Yeah, let's see what the climate is come next year. So all right.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Take
Night
care.
all.
Thank you again. Have a good
See you
night.
guys.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.